Hi guys, and welcome back to another lesson of PSHE with Miss Shaw. Okay, so I hope you've all had a good day yesterday, and so far you're having a good day today. Try to stay positive, think positive. It is getting tiring at home, not being able to go out freely to the park, back to school to see your friends. Even I'm getting a bit tired, it's getting a bit boring now. So hopefully, what we've got to make the best of everything. Everything happens for a reason, so it's nice to also spend time at home with your family members, your parents, your siblings, and everybody. Okay, so for today's lesson, you're going to need a pencil, some paper, and you're going to need to access the worksheets from the Grange website under the Year 4 PSHE section. Everything is dated on there, so make sure you are checking the correct date. Okay, so let's start off with how you're feeling today. I want you to, like we usually do, draw a picture of how you feel, write a sentence next to it explaining why you're in that mood today. So today I am feeling, I don't know, I just feel a bit sad because I'm sick. I don't have, a lot of energy to do anything. I've been in bed most of my day. I honestly just don't have the energy to do anything. So I'm feeling a bit sad and, not being able to go out or anything. It's just, it just gets to me sometimes. So you might be feeling a bit different to me, like, in love or frightened or hungry. So how are you feeling today? Pause the video for yourself. Okay, so Wednesday, 13th May 2020. Your learning intention for today is to understand what rights are and that all people share the same rights. Okay, so your success criteria for today is by the end of the lesson you should be able to identify some of the rights that all people share and know that children have their own special rights. I can explain how and why rights help people. And you should also be able to show empathy for people whose rights are not met. Okay, so rights. What are rights? What do you think rights are? I want you to pause the video for like 30 seconds to a minute, whichever one you think is more suitable for you, and just, try to explain what rights are on your piece of paper or to an adult next to you or to your little brother or sister. Just say it to them, even if they don't understand, it doesn't matter. What are rights? So human rights are the basic rights and freedoms that belong to every person in the world from birth until death. They apply regardless of where you're from, what you believe, or how you choose to live your life. They can never be taken away, although they can sometimes be restricted, for example, if a person breaks the law or in the interest of national security. These basic rights are based on shared values like dignity, fairness, equality, respect, and independence. These values are defined and protected by the law. In Britain, our human rights are protected by the Human Rights Act 1998. Okay, so the big questions for today are: what are rights and what rights do people share? What special rights do children have? Okay, one world. We live in a diverse world. There are many different people and places. This is something to be celebrated. Look at the pictures below. What do you think they show? Share your ideas with an adult. Okay, so what do you see in the following three pictures? Okay, I see togetherness in the first top picture. So you see equality, you see fairness, and I see diversity. They show that although we're all different and we come from different places, we all belong to one world. They show that all people need to the same things to be happy and healthy. Human rights. Human beings are all different but born equal. They deserve the same rights and respect. A right is something that every person should have just because they're being human, just because they're a human. All people, no matter who they are or where they are in the world, have the same human rights. Human rights show that every person in the whole world is important and equal. No one is more superior than another. Human rights help make the world a better place. They help people to be treated fairly and to have what they need to live a happy and fulfilled life. They also help people to feel safe and be safe. What do you think of fairness? What is fairness to you? Think for a minute and then just write on a piece of paper or say it to an adult. What is fairness? Okay, so human rights. Children have their own special rights. All children, no matter where they are in the world, have the same rights. What rights do you think all children share? So pause the video for a minute and I want you to think about what rights you think children share. Okay, so children have the right to be protected, to have an education, to have access to doctors and medicine, to have things they need to be safe and comfortable at home, and to be heard and taken seriously. Okay, the rights of all children, no matter where they are in the world, should be respected by all people. However, the less developed countries, it is harder, for the rights of children to be respected. But in most countries, everybody does try, for all the rights of children to be respected and for children to be looked after. This means that all people should take the rights of their own children seriously and treat them with importance. It also means children should respect the rights of each other. Okay, so how do I feel? Sometimes people don't have their human rights met. This can make their lives incredibly hard. So as you can see in the picture of a homeless family, how does this make you feel? I want you to pause the video for a minute and write on your piece of paper, how does it make you feel to know that not everybody's human rights are met? Like homeless people or homeless children. Would that upset you? Do you think it's fair? What do you think should be done about it? Okay, this is very sad, but the good thing is that there are a lot of people working very hard to change this. So, although we do see a lot of sadness and people suffering outside, it's not that they're being ignored. People or the government or the council are trying very hard to help as many people as they can and as many children as they can. They are trying to do their best, but everything does take a time, and hopefully eventually in a few years time everybody, all children around the world, will be safe and happy and looked after. We can also do our bit by making sure we treat people with kindness and respect. So even if you see somebody out on the street, somebody you see upset in school, something, their rights might not be met, but the least somebody could do is be kind and show respect. So using kind words can always make somebody feel better, no matter how sad or how down they are. Saying one kind word to somebody can make their day or can change something for them, can change their whole mood. Respecting the rights of others can help them feel safe and happy. Let's be a rights respecting class and also a school. If every class can be a rights respecting class, we can become a rights respecting school. Okay, So the big questions: what are rights and what rights do people share? So what special rights do children have? On your piece of paper, I want you to write down all the special rights that you as a child have. So we did go through some previously in this video, so you can go back and watch it again. And once you've watched it again, or if you remember it, I want you to jot down all the rights that you as a child have. You can pause the video for around a minute or two and write them down. So, what have you learnt today? From this session today, I want you to write down one sentence that you've learnt today, or one thing that you've learnt today. How will it help you? Now I want you to write down, how will what you have learnt today help you in your daily life? What will you do? How will you treat people? How will you approach people? Okay, so pause the video and answer the following questions on your piece of paper before you can move on. Okay, now what I want you to do is watch this short clip. It's a 2.5 minute clip on human rights. It's an animation. It's very interesting, and I think you learn quite a lot from it as well. So watch this video again about human rights to gain or deepen your understanding of the rights that we have and how the rights have developed over the years before you go on to doing your work. Your task for today is challenge 1. There's a word search on the website. You can all do the word search. It's about all the human rights keywords. And then there's challenge 2. There's 2 worksheets that come with challenge 2. So all the people who are doing challenge 1 can also do the challenge 2 worksheets, which are simple questions, and it's about your rights. You can draw instead of writing. For all the people who are doing challenge 1, challenge 2, I would like you guys to write sentences, and the worksheet can be accessed on the Grange website, year 4, under the PSHE My Rights and Responsibilities sheet. Everything is dated. Okay, so I hope you've learned something new today, and you've learned at least 4 of your own rights that you have as a child, and what makes the world, a better place. Fairness and having everybody's rights being respected and treated fairly. So any work that you do, guys, please send it over. Hope you've all had a good day so far, and continue your hard work. We are all very proud of you, myself, Miss Naidu and Miss Boran. We are very impressed with all the work that you guys do send over, so continue sending over all your work. We are having a look at it and see, and I'm impressed at all the beautiful work that you guys do. So good luck with today's work, guys, and see you guys soon.